You can't heal because you suck.
Bro, have you not noticed that you've been overextending his Reinhardt this whole
bro,
game?
You
You're trash, my guy. You've literally been pressing charge, holding fucking left click the whole game. You want me to heal you when there's no tanks in front of me? How does that work? Your brain is so, your brain capacity works so slow that you can only mimic me.
Neanderthal? What are you, fucking
Neanderthal? The way you play Reinhardt is of that as a Neanderthal. With the you play Reinhardt like a Neanderthal. What are you talking about?
Reinhardt, you kind of just went in there.
Yeah, like what the
do.
You're playing your own game. You're playing your own game. I would go back to the tutorial, my guy. You shouldn't play Overwatch.
Y'all want a healer? Y'all want a healer? Ooh, y'all wanted a twist, eh? What was the question?
Don't make me have to mute you, my guy.
Healer? We like healers. Me kill. Girl. Gonna get you them kills. Come on, mama. Slay. Dragon pussy.
What the fuck?
Oh, I'm so funny.
Narcissist.
Oh, come on. I really need some kind of help. It doesn't have to be a Reinhardt or Narissa, but I'm talking some kind of shielding. Zarya, Winston. Diva, you're not blocking. Roadhog, you're not standing in front of me. Oh, I'll get you the healing, girl, but everybody dying around you, so...
Call them, girl.
It's just gonna be us, alright? Alright, it's time to back up. Real talk. Put a teleporter, let's go back home. Game over. Fuck you, Symmetra, Neir, whatever your name is.
Fuck you, bruh. I just lagged out the game. We're gonna lose anyway.
You left. No, don't tell me what I'm gonna do.
The game. Bruh, my
game
yeah. I dropped
Oh no.
Why would I leave?
That's
I was the only one killing anybody at the beginning. What are you talking about? Why would I leave?
How many minutes was that? 1 or 2? That doesn't count.
I disconnected, bro. I'm telling you, if I'm killing shit, I wouldn't leave purposefully, is what I'm telling you.
Okay, sweetie. I get it.
Not your sweetie, my guy. Not your sweetie. Maybe go suck on a lollipop or something. You feel me?
You're still talking a lot for a guy, though. You talking mad. Like, you don't even let a...
I'm talking mad.
Hey, could you guys flirt later?
I'm mad by talking.
Honestly, just go and have your
whatever. We lost,
this guy's mad because he took an L in a 6-year-old game and shit like that. Go ride a dick or something, my guy. You're that pressed about
it. I like this game. I'm not allowed to like the game?
You're not allowed. You can like it. You're not allowed to fucking rage over and cry over it like you're a little.
Oh, I'm not raging over. I'm calling you out. That's all it is.
You're not calling me out for shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I did. That's how.
Yeah, I did. Shut the fuck up, bro. And this game gives me a fuck. I hate Overwatch. I literally disconnected from that game, bro. I never DC at all. That one time I fucking DC. It wouldn't even that matter because we're running fucking Diva and Roadhog. We have nobody to stand behind. This fucking Anna wasn't even healing me at the first part. We were gonna lose even fucking faster. Even if it was a 4v5, they lost like the first point, right? Well, they couldn't even take it. And then the second point, we just lost quick as fuck because because of the healers that were trash. But how do you suspend me because I disconnected from the game? The fuck? Trash ass motherfucking Overwatch, you feel me? Like bruh saying fuck me and all this. You actually really passionate. You actually really heated that you lost the fucking game, or you wouldn't have even said a word, you feel me? It's fucking Braun. Like who cares? Go queue up another game. This man said he's calling me out. How are you calling me out, my nigga? I'm literally telling you that I DC'd. You're calling me out because I fucking disconnected. How is that? How are you calling me out? I don't understand if you called me out if I played bad. But if I disconnected, my nigga, that's out of my power, you feel me? Like...
Fuck.
The worst Reinhardt that I've ever played with in my life.
Damn it. Onigiri. Fuck you. You're fucking trash, dude. Shut up. You can't heal because you suck.
Bro, have you not noticed that you've been overextending as Reinhardt this whole game? You're trash, my guy. You've literally been pressing charge, holding fucking left click the whole game. You want me to heal you when there's no tanks in front of me? How does that work? Your brain capacity works so slow that you can only mimic me.
Neanderthal? Are you fucking
Neanderthal? The way you play Reinhardt is as a Neanderthal. What the fuck? You play Reinhardt like a Neanderthal. What are you talking about?
Reinhardt, you kind of just went in there.
Yeah, like what the fuck? You're playing your own game. You're playing your own game. I would go back to the fucking tutorial, my guy. You shouldn't play Overwatch. Immediately shuts the fuck up when somebody agrees with me.
You suck so much, you get blowjobs.
You're terrible. You get blowjobs. Your voice is cracking, my guy.
I commit sins, what you want, nigga, not shit. I knew that bitch. You even move like a bitch.
Yeah. Hey man, I was bracking with y'all boys, I was puffing gangway. You know it's your boy Neir coming at you with another video, you feel me, bruh? Hey man, quick little video I wanted to drop for y'all today, no cap, bruh. Today I just wanted to go over bro, recently I've just been talking about narcissistic tank players and shit like that. I just wanted to just show you guys like how like self-absorbed they are. Not even just tank players in general, but bronze players, how self-absorbed they are. We are the bottom of the barrel players, you feel me? Like, and I know sometimes I may come off as narcissistic because that's how I used to be like back in the day and shit like that. Like I was all about me ass nigga, you feel me? Recently I've just been trying to just work on myself, but playing down here I just see like a lot of just like, I specifically remember a time, I think this was like when I was 14, 15 growing up and shit like that. My pops went around and shit like that, so my mom, just imagine it's a single mom, she trying to fend for like 3 boys and a girl and shit like that. So me as kind of adult, I was trying to strive to be like that father figure around the house for my 2 brothers and my sisters on some shit, right? So I was working like 13 to like almost like 20 hours when I was a little boy. I was working like some illegal like workplace readiness type of shit, you feel me? I was working like when I was illegal because my mom, she had her own shop and shit like that. Like we're like the stereotypes from the movies, that African family that come from that comes to the US trying to find economic freedom, you feel me? And she had her own little one of them shops them Asian niggas be having on some shit, but it's like an African shop. She sells like oils, like African clothes, antiques and shit like that. And I used to just work this shop. I knew how they punch numbers in the cash register, you feel me, at the age of fucking 13, 14, you feel me? Like working at my mama's store for like over 10 hours and shit. She left me in that bitch by myself too, you feel me? Like I was just one man. I was a soldier at my post at my shit. So I would try to be the father figure, but you know, without a father around, you know, a lot of people don't know this, like a woman cannot raise a man. In some situations he'll grow up being like too emotional. Like your father is the one that tries to, he's supposed to tell you how to be more masculine within life, you know, how to actually walk life as a man. And like a woman can't even do that. There's no offense, like the way how sensitive it is in this fucking day and age. A lot of people fucking call me a misogynist by saying that, but that's the truth. Like a woman cannot raise a man. But growing up I tried to tell my brothers like to, you know, just it was in a way that I thought wasn't disrespectful, because this is how narcissistic I was. Like, because you know how boys being, you know, niggas just don't really try to clean up after they self and shit like that. You know, I try to get on their top about like cleanliness and shit like that. Or even when it came down to even paying bills, because we were all splitting them, like all 3 of my brothers, because my mama needed help and shit like that. And this is what, fast forward from like age 13 to 15, 16, right? And we're working jobs while going to school and shit like that. And I guess all just me working the long hours and just me being tired, you know, gave me my narcissistic mindset back then. I thought I could talk to my brothers how any which way I wanted to, you feel me? Like, and they're not even much younger than me. Like I have a brother a year younger than me and 2 years, so it's not really that much apart. But whenever we had to split like the internet bill or just like the TV, like the cable bill or something like that, I had to split a bill, you know, because it was too much for like a teenager to pay by himself. I would always make it known to my mom or something like that that I'm the one that paid the majority of this shit, paid the majority of the bills. I'm the one, you know, that did the heavy lifting when it came to keeping the house situation stable, because we were walking a fine line just about losing the crib and shit like that. Landlord at our necks about paying this shit. So I'm just talking to her like, you know, I'm the one, like, and sometimes my mom, she would come home tired and complaining, like me, narcissistic, like being attentive to her feelings, right? You know, she may be tired after work and all that, like, but she would just, you know, she's that one, you know, African people, they're really stubborn on some shit. So, and they don't like to be like, whenever you try to, it's not even talking back. Like, you could just say something like suggesting or something, or when you even speak back to an African person, they'll think you're disrespecting them, or they'll just tell you to shut up and I'm talking. Like, they're the ones that always want to talk. That's how my mama is. Like, she'll come home mad and all this, like, and just snappy. And I always would just, out of nowhere, out the blue, I would just say, oh, I'm paying this, I'm paying that. My brother's not even really contributing that much or pitching in, when in actuality they are. Like, as much as I'm working, helping, you know, us pay the bills at home, they are doing the same thing as well. You know, we got into multiple fights because of that and whatnot, because of how narcissistic I was. Like, I just wanted praise from my mom, you know, validation from her, you know, to acknowledge me, you know, I'm the man of the crib and all that, without taking in my brother's feelings and all that. And that's basically a time where I was just really narcissistic, you feel me? Like, even in the clips that you guys seen, reminiscence of my old self down here, and I could just call out like that one just self-absorbed player. I don't get mad at the game, you feel me, or just call somebody out or just say fuck you. Like, the only time that I really would talk is if I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, a nigga is so loser, you feel me? Like, I don't like losing games, no cat. Like, I'll go kick a dog if I'm like about to lose a game where we had a chance to win. Like, there was an inkling that we could win, but there's like somebody that just throws it or whatever. Like, but if it's just like you're playing the game and then you're just horrible at it, like, so be it. But like, some of these players, they just take it like over the top. Like, they'll just say fuck you and shit like that, or they'll just like try to just say some shit out of their cum guzzling mouth that they just need not to say, you feel me? Like this Reinhardt right here, bro. Like, I don't really try to be an Overwatch analyst or a coach when I try to talk to people. But if I see you that you're playing with just like one less chromosome from a full basket and shit, my nigga, like, I'm going to say something, like, cause I gotta, like, bro, this Reinhardt, my nigga, you can even see in the clips, this nigga was just pressing charge, right? Like, and just not even shielding his team overextended. Like, this nigga just pressed charge too many times, hit the goddamn wall, gave himself a head trauma. It got to be the way that he was playing in the game, right? And I just told this man, like, the way you're playing, you're overextending. I didn't even really flame this. I didn't flame this guy until like he tried to just say shut up and all this. He didn't give me the room to debate him or talk, you know? I wasn't even trying to debate. I'm just trying to tell him, like, the way you're playing is not really efficient, my guy. Like, on some real shit though. And I typed in the chat, yeah, this is probably like the worst Reinhardt I ever played. Like, bro, I'm a really opinionated player. Like, I'm gonna let you know, like, it wasn't like during the whole ass game I'm just calling this nigga out, because he was playing like that the whole game. But it wasn't like during the whole game I was just on his top or just, you feel me, just on his neck about how he was playing. But at the end of the game, he kept, like, in the second round, he kept on doing what he was doing the first round as Reinhardt. I'm just like, bro, it's aggravating seeing in a game like that, right? A bronze player, you're trying to climb, you know, game sense and all that, but you see players playing like that, like, it just gets you kind of tilted, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was tilted. So I did, like, I said, yeah, you were probably like the worst Reinhardt I ever played with, no kizzy, like, you dead ass is. And then, like, this player just says, like, I'm trash at healing and all that, but I can't heal you, you're overextending and all that, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then when I try to tell this person, you've been overextending the whole time, like, it's not like I turn my mic on and just flame this guy. This guy just tells me to shut up, I'm bad at healing and all that, you know. He took it there, so I took it there too, you feel me? Like, hell nah, nigga, I'm gonna give you the same energy and shit. And he wants to say that I sound like a Neanderthal and whatnot. Like y'all go watch the previous video that I dropped today. It was some master trollers that smurfed this this gullible ass nigga, you feel me? Like, you could dead ass sell this nigga like juice, nigga would think it's like the Duce on some shit. Like, this nigga just left the game because I guess he found out he was like fucking getting trolled and whatnot. He didn't even explain why he left, but I'm not even gonna go too in depth in that video. Also, like, it's also some people raging in that video too, like some tank players and shit. But back to this video, this dude, right, says that I sound like a Neanderthal for trying to give him suggestions and shit like that and telling him how he's playing. Another tank player did this in another game too. I gave him a suggestion. Dude thought like I was trying to come at the team and whatnot and then flamed me. I'm like, bro, like damn, like don't y'all want to climb on some shit? Like fuck, like y'all want to stay bronze forever? Like this is the reason why people don't climb, because you don't want to talk and shit like that. Like I was one of these players too. I said call outs don't work, but you do need to actually talk to these people. Like sometimes you gotta talk to them like they're your dog on some shit, bro. Like you're walking a leash and you're walking your dog. Like I guess you can't teach I was about to just fuck up another I was about to say you can't teach a old dog new tricks and shit like that. But these players have always been in fucking bronze and whatnot. I guess the analogy still fucking works and whatnot. I mean, I don't even play this game. I play Paladins on some shit, so but I guess that's not an excuse. But I also want to like go back to how tank players are just narcissistic. Like these people in general, like you can even see in the clips, like on some shit, these players, the way that they talk in my last video too that I dropped today, like you can even see in the clips, like the way that these people talk, it seems as if that they are not contributing to the loss or not contributing to, you know, playing bad or the team just being like trash on some shit. Like, and they petty as fuck too. Like, bro, it was this one dude I was in 3 games with, like this fucking accountant typer and shit like that, like lives the keyboard warrior and shit. The name is like Fish Diesel or whatever. Like this player literally invited me to a party, right, to type to me to say fucking he wanted to just gloat like to me because he just won a game on some shit like versus me, like because my team is we just lost a game, like it was just an L on some shit, you feel me? I hope you actually got a mic and not a typing to me. I'm not gonna sit in the party with you typing, my guy. Bro, all the games that I played with you, there's been somebody that agreed with me that you were trash and that you didn't do shit, and you're gonna invite me to a party and type. At least get a mic. It's 2022, my dude. So you invited me to VC without even having a mic. I'm not even reading half of this shit that you're even typing to me, bruh. Dude invited me into a party. Like, these tank players are so narcissistic. He wanted to validate his ego so bad. Weak, bro. Where is this guy? Did he block me? He did all that just to say that. Hold on, where is this guy? My man is so petty, bro. You invited me into a party to say this. Like, what the hell? Wow, you tank players are so fucking sad. This is sad, bro. Man's invited me to a party and then fucking blocked me or whatever to type this. His team, he wanted to rub it down my throat and shit like that I lost a game of fucking Overwatch and shit, typing to me. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not even reading your shit, you feel me? And like, this dude, like, I'm in a game with this nigga, like 3 games, bro, you were trash as hell. Like, and it was other people agree with me that you were also like trash. So I don't really understand like what's the point of you inviting me to a party because you won a game versus me, but the last 2 you threw. Like, I just don't even understand that shit. Like, like I said, these players are, they're just weird as a bitch, bro. Like, you want to, so egotistical, like, you want to just win a non-existent argument with me. We can't even have an argument if you don't even got a mic, my nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's tough. But tank players in general, they will play like this, some shit, you feel me? And try to say that you're trash. Like, my nigga, you better check yourself, man. Like, y'all niggas need to go to some of y'all VOD reviews and shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie though, like, on some real shit. This could correlate to your real life shit too. Like, let's just say like you're doing a group project or you out working a job or something like that. Like, and your boss is always on your top, always at you about like you not doing the operations well within your environment, but you have somebody else to blame for like your actions and shit like that, you know? But you just think that you're just entirely just immune or nullified by what's going on, so you just shift the blame to somebody else, or you just ignore that person because that's how self-absorbed you are, narcissistic you are too. Like, but hey man, that's just a little short video for y'all, you feel me, bro? Like I just wanted to give y'all like a little life lesson too. Don't be so full of yourself. Like me, this is one thing in my life that I really just have to like work on to get it like a real grasp and a touch, just to, you know, walk through life and just not always see people like in a condescending manner, or just try to seek like praise like for other people, or just like talk to people like I'm a fucking like a dickhead, like, or I'm just like a godly person, you feel me? Like that's something I need to change about myself. But life lesson I wanted to give y'all is just don't be so full of yourself. Try to be empathetic. That means just you putting yourself in the perspective of somebody else's feelings. Like before you approach somebody or do something, think about how that other person would feel, you know, put yourself in their shoes and then say, is this the right course of action to do? Like that's a rare, I'll just say, ability to have. I only say trait ability, being empathetic, because a lot of people just don't know how to indulge other people's feelings as opposed to, or eliminating their own within that factor, you know. But that's the life lesson I wanted to give y'all today. Don't be so full of yourself. It can save you like a lot of just interactions with people that try to use you, or just people that, you know, talk shit behind your back. Or you'll be able to just gain a better nature and a better sense of how to read people, you know, you feel me? And living in a narcissistic way or in a mindset like that, it can happen like the opposite way too. You probably have trouble getting friends, but it's literally because the way that you act, you know. Like even if you're a loner on some shit, a lot of people want to have companionship, right? But they're alone all the time. The reason is because sometimes they don't really try to be on the same level as other people. They think that they're on like a godlike status or on the pedestal or somewhat. This is how I thought when I was growing up too. That's why I didn't really have many friends in like my freshman year of high school and middle school type shit, because I thought everybody was like a normie, you feel me? Like I didn't really want to be in the crowd. I thought that everybody was the same. Everybody just was, you know, catered to trends and shit like that. You know, I was that one anime nigga, that one person that was over intelligent for his age, that thought that he was not in the position that he was supposed to be in with the people that he was around. But that shit can eliminate you making friends as well on some shit too. That's how anxiety works, is your brain thinking in the future. You will think of different possible outcomes and possibilities that could happen. That's what I used to do. Like before I even talk to somebody, I was always come up with these projections and these future circumstances as to, damn, this person might get me into this, damn, this person might get me into that. But how do I know without me even talking to that person or even having experience with them, you know? That's how narcissistic I was, you know, back in the day. And I just didn't give anybody a chance to form a friendship or a companionship, you know. But I didn't want to make this video too long type shit. Y'all really heed that life lesson that I told y'all. If you're like trying to make friends, or if you're alone, or if you're always trying to, or if you're finding that it's hard to make friends, you feel me? Like, and if you are alone type shit, that's totally fine as well. A lot of people think like being a loner is like a bad thing. I'm saying that if you want companionship, is possible for a loner. And I'm not saying that is for you to be alone is the right thing. I'm not saying that is a bad thing either too. Like sometimes you need your peace, like being around all that noise and shit, you can't really think and all that. And like God talks to you while you're alone as well too. So a lot of that mess, it just goes out the window. Like that's why I meditate a lot too. Like, you know, meditation, you have to be alone to do that exercise. So I'm always, not throughout the part of the day, but like most of the day I'm alone. And then I'll just, you know, go hang out with like a bitch or something. I'm sorry, like me with like a female. I gotta stop saying that word. With like a female or something like that, with one of my niggas. But I don't really be just like ganged up or just like lamping with like a lot of niggas or just throughout the whole day and shit like that. I like to have my me time, like, and that's what I mean by it's not bad to be a loner, you know. But if y'all mess with the video, if you made it this far, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're already an existing viewer as well. I love you guys. Take your time. Go outside and meditate, you feel me? It's your boy Neir, and I'm out, bruh.